interested. How are negotiations with Democrats on border security going?
You're probably we've really tried to focus the effort, and right now James Langford and Murphy are working out some of the baseline changes. So I think it'd be a good question for James.
Can you give us a sense of if you're optimistic this could come together after Thanksgiving?
It's going to require a lot of work, and it's absolutely essential because as much as I support Israel and Ukraine, I won't support a package that doesn't have border security in it.
What are some of the major sticking points in the negotiations right now?
I think that the key is that we have a fourfold increase of crossings under the Biden administration. And many of us have said that we've got to be able to cut that in half at least, which would still mean that it's twice as many crossings as President Trump with no change in legislation. These are all policy decisions that's caused the fourfold increase. So people like me have said we've got to get, and it has to be measurable. The real sticking point is it just can't be, we'll reduce future flows and maybe for a month or two we do and then they go back up. It's how do you have sticking power and how do we maintain whatever policies that are being negotiated to ensure that that's it for the remainder of this administration. I fully expect if we get a Republican elected that in 2025 we'll get back to something roughly close to what we had under Trump because he or she will already have the statutory authority to do it. But it's that measurement. It's not going to be enough to go, we think if we pass this bill, they may reduce future flows. If we don't have a certainty, there will not be an agreement.
Looking forward to January. Obviously, the CR is going to give you guys some breathing room, but the House and Senate still have to clear their own appropriation bills and then conference to work out the difference between those.
Right.
You're coming back from Thanksgiving, a couple weeks, then it's Christmas, and we're right back here. Are you confident that Congress can even get the appropriation bills done before this deadline?
No, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts. So it'd be naive to say anybody who follows this stuff closely would be naive to say they're confident. Is it possible? Yes, but a lot of things have to, it's like a in the park home run. A lot of things have to go your way.
Yesterday, we saw a couple instances of altercations or near altercations. You had Tim Burchett accusing the former speaker of elbowing him in the back. You had you had the fight or near fight in the Help Committee. Yeah. Is that appropriate? And do you think anything should happen to Markwayne Mullin?
Well, number one, Markwayne Mullin has been savaged by this guy on social media. So shame on the committee staff. Bernie Sanders' committee staff for pairing those two up. They could have had representation of that labor union without doing that. So either the staff are lazy or they knew they were setting up some sort of confrontation. Now, having said that, I would have never done it. I would have bludgeoned the guy for a lot of things that he'd said, but I wouldn't have gone as far as Markwayne. And we need to pay attention because kids pay attention, countries pay attention, the people in this nation pay attention. And they oftentimes emulate our behavior. This is where we've got to stand up and be the adults in the room.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.